The words final and farewell sound so absolute and, in fact, represent a parting, an ending. The final farewell ritual at Arden Courts honors the resident who has passed away in a tribute of remembrance. A draped American flag for the veteran, an Arden Courts quilt signed by those who cared for and participated daily with the resident, and now a hand of comfort with a final walk of escort to mark the leave-taking. The sound of a bell provides the send-off and echoes long after, like the smiles, laughter, and memories of the life now ended. These symbols personalize, memorialize, and celebrate a life now complete, and they provide comfort for family, friends, and staff who shared this life at the end of life. Like the sound of a tribute bell, the warmth of a comforter, a favorite song or hymn, the exit brings full circle a moving in and a leave-taking. We are honored to share in this important farewell. A mobile traveling cart is brought to the resident's bedroom. A tall, narrow, somewhat unobtrusive cart works best as the bedroom may have additional chairs for guests and equipment for the resident. The cart is filled with meaningful items that bring comfort to the individual and family and individualized with products of specific meaning to the resident. For example, music, pictures, personal care articles, and religious or spiritual items. When not in use, the cart is stored in a location convenient and accessible for staff. A butterfly is affixed to the resident room number or nameplate. This signals staff that the individual is actively dying. It provides an opportunity for staff to visit, provide company and comfort to the resident and for the family. Participating and preparing for a passing is an emotional experience. A program was initiated for staff to write, decorate, and sign a memory journal for the resident who is dying. The journal remains in the room of the resident, and family members and visitors are invited to write their thoughts and often spend portions of their visit reading the sentiments, which oftentimes brings comfort, tears, and smiles. At the time of the resident's passing, staff is notified so the process of preparing for the final farewell can be started. As part of the final farewell, a quilt or flag for military service personnel will be placed over the resident as a final embrace from the employees of Arden Courts. The community quilt has been signed by the employees, so they'll all go with the resident, or as a family member expressed, the resident is wrapped in the love of all those who cared for him or her. Staff accompanies the deceased from the bedroom, through the community, and to the hearse. Prior to transferring into the vehicle, the community quilt is retrieved, folded, and brought back into Arden Courts. Many hospitals acknowledge the birth of a newborn baby with the sound of chimes or a bell throughout the hospital intercom system. In Key West, when a person passes away, a ship bell is rung 3 times to memorialize the life. so too, acknowledging a life well lived is recognized and honored at Arden Courts. As the funeral home van departs, an employee rings the ship's bell 3 times. The butterfly has been replaced with an angel on the door. The angel signifies the person has passed. Communal rituals of compassion often include preparing food which is given to a grieving family. Banana bread, prepared and baked by the residents, is presented to the family as an expression of sympathy. Once staff has had the opportunity to share their sympathy and condolences, the memory journal is mailed or delivered to the family member. In the words of a family member,
"Upon opening the packet, I found a lovely leather journal in which members of the staff had written expressions of support and sympathy. Many of those who had been directly involved in his care expressed special thoughts related to their having cared for him." A picture of Fred taken at Arden Courts was on the first page of the journal. This journal holds a special place in my heart. It is on my nightstand. Each morning I open the journal and greet Fred. Each evening I open the journal and say goodnight to him. I am most appreciative of the thoughtfulness of the staff at Arden Courts in providing this very special and personal memory journal of our time there.